Ryan hires a new assistant. Nikki throws four a surprise 90s party. And Lily is going way beyond her boundaries. The review is up next, guys. Tune in.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Chi-town.
Chi-town. We got an official opening song.
She wanna fuck with a nigga
And
from
also, I want to say,
Chi-town.
I should have added this to news, but shout out to Four because he reached like 1 million followers, a million views on this song.
Come on now. Shout out to Four.
I think we helped with that, with it being our
Yes,
theme song.
I think because we took it on as the AfterBuzz, we gave it that little nudge, to take it right over that million mark. Congratulations,
what are they
Four.
talking
Thanks
about?
for giving us an amazing song to open our show with. Welcome you guys to the Black Ink Crew Chicago AfterBuzz review. I am your girl Carmen, and I'm here with my lovely co-host.
Yes, what's up, guys? I'm El Marie.
And today we have a guest host in the building who's filling in for Kiki, who wasn't here, and Drew.
Hey, what's up? It's Felicia Michelle here.
Hey, welcome, Felicia.
Thanks for having
joining
me.
us.
Thanks for
tonight.
joining
Yes.
us. Welcome to Black Ink Crew.
Thank you.
It's a little different over
Don't be
here. You know,
Okay.
we let shit loose. We have a good time. So,
Okay.
go ahead and let your curls flow,
Okay,
girl.
I can do that.
And get ready to keep it real because, this crew is out of control. And it takes for us to hone in all of our reading skills to really break down these. Because, listen, girl, Black Ink Crew 9 Mag, season, what is this, 4 now?
Season 4.
It's crazy, y'all. But here we are to talk about it. Thanks for tuning in at home. We really appreciate you guys for tuning in. And we are ready to get into this episode, are we not?
Yeah, let's go.
This week's episode is entitled New Lease, New Reese. Okay? And we got some
Newness
new
all
characters
around.
in the building. Newness all around. New bossy attitudes.
Yep.
New hires are happening. And new assistants show up.
Yeah. Let's just tease some things real quick. Just let
Yeah.
everybody know what we have coming up. So
Yeah. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about this 90s party.
Yep. Talking about that.
And 90 parties look a little fun.
Yes, love a 90s party.
But just like all, parties,
All the
that
parties.
9 Mag have, it seems to be some drama.
Yeah, we got some news and our special segments, so we won't gonna talk about that.
Our special
So,
segments,
yeah.
we're going to show our favorite tattoos.
yes, I'm excited for that.
Yes,
I'm
and
excited.
we're going to see what kind of gossip and news that El Marie was able to keep up with while we were
It was
gone.
a slow day, but we gonna give y'all some news.
And we miss you, Kiki and Drew. We miss you guys. So we'll see you guys back here next week. But for now, we're about to hold this thing down. So there are new people in the building, you guys. Ryan has hired a new assistant.
a crazy
A
assistant.
crazy assistant who
A thirsty.
is she thirsty?
assistant.
What did you guys think about her?
Not thirsty as in like thirst bucket, but thirsty as in like she had too many beverages.
Too many beverages off the rip. It's something about him picking these girls that drink a lot
Yeah,
because
what's with that?
Lily be hitting that bottle too, honey.
Yeah.
Hit
What
you,
is
hit
with
the bottle,
that?
hit you with the bottle. But we'll get to that later. We'll talk about that
Yes,
later.
so he has this new assistant, and he claims that he wants to get away from all the drama, but it seems his new hire fits right into the mold of the old
Yeah.
9 Mag, which is party, turn up, and drink till you
How
drop,
do you
honey.
come to work drunk
How do you come to work drunk on like your first day?
on your first day?
I just don't understand what was the point of even coming in, and why did you take a date before you were gonna come? She's like, I was on a date, and she was cussing and carrying on in front of his mom. I think that's what made it worse. Like it made it
Exactly.
10
That's
times worse. With his mom.
disrespectful.
His mom was like, "Watch your language." Like
Right.
she did the auntie thing, like. I'm his mother.
Exactly.
And she was super fly because her hat, y'all didn't see, I don't know if y'all saw her hat was super fly. His
First
mom's
of all,
so dope.
Mama Ryan is just fly anyway.
She
From the first
is.
time she showed up on the show, we were like, who is this beautiful woman looking way too young to be Ryan's
Yeah,
mother?
yes, somebody's mother,
Personality,
yeah.
Her energy, like she's
Yes.
super dope.
And she seems like the type of woman that would raise a really grounded son, like she's not for the crap. So I'm wondering why Ryan is attracted to these types, because he brought Lily in. Am I
Yeah,
right?
he did.
Yeah, he did
Yeah,
bring
he
Lily
did.
in.
And Lily seemed like she's been a lot of trouble.
She has been kind of it's been some issues since day one with Lily.
But she's an artist though, so in that respect, it's like you can actually contribute something to us making money. This assistant, it's like you're just kind of an assistant. You
Yeah,
could
you're
find
costing me
assistants anywhere
Right.
really. You know, you could just put an ad on Indeed and you could find somebody. It's not super hard.
Do you guys think that Ryan needed a Charmaine or that kind of like female sisterly energy to help him balance these new people that's going to come into his door? Because now who does he have to have his back when he comes up against this energy now? Like before, he knew he had his crew behind him, and it was like, okay, Charmaine's going to check that at the door, or Vanda's going to make sure that doesn't get too far out of hand. But now
I think
He
it's
has
like
Rachel.
Rachel.
Who's gonna be Rachel?
Yeah, it's Rachel because she's there now, like all the time. They are attached at the hip now, because she
Real
was there.
close.
Rachel be
in the
there,
beginning.
honey.
She has to be there. Last time she
Listen.
wasn't there, y'all saw what happened. So she
Okay.
has to be
Right?
there.
She's like, it's not gonna happen again. Not on my watch.
Not with Queen running the show, huh? So is Queen running the show now? Can we officially
She
feel
is.
like
She is.
She's
because
dun
yeah.
dun 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 Duchess. She's Duchess.
Ooh.
She is Duchess
I don't know.
because she told him
She's
to
turned
hire that
into
girl
Duchess.
back. She is. We've
Damn.
seen this before
seen this
on
shit
another
before.
Black Ink crew.
She might be Dutch. I don't want to say it. Oh,
Well,
man,
I'm gonna
'cause
say it's a
Duchess
little
is,
deeper
she
than
was-
it's a
I didn't
little
mean to
really
do Jaws
wild.
music to Duchess's name. That was wrong. I apologize.
She just,
No,
right?
Rachel gives that vibe though. Like, first of all, Duchess definitely is that like I'm gonna ruin your whole life if this shit don't go my way. That's
Yeah.
what I get about Duchess. And Rachel, she don't really seem like she's trying to. I don't know. I have mixed opinions about Rachel because
Yeah.
I don't really know if her wanting Ryan to do a separate thing is because I believe that she wants the best for her man. Who doesn't? But I don't know if it's really because her man messed up and she's trying to get the people that are on the side of the woman who he kind of crept off with out of the picture. So we just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But she
can see
definitely
that.
comes
She's-
with Jaws theme music.
She has Beyonce vibes. Like she could get him to like lay it with his shirt off and take a picture that's incredibly disturbing to most people and kind of interesting.
Like, Ryan, why is your
It's like she
shirt
has
off?
like
Like, why you
it's like
laying
she
like
has
that?
like that power kind of because like you cheated
She
on
does.
me and now you want to
Yeah.
make it right with me so
you gotta
bad.
do whatever I say.
And whatever I say is I already kind of didn't like these people. If you watch a show for a long time, she was involved initially and then she was gone and then that was
Exactly.
it. So to me, I was like, maybe she was like, I'm done. I don't want to be with them. And then it was like, bam, I got the perfect excuse now. I got him where I want him to be. He's messing with this person. He's messing with that person. When we lay in bed at night and he talks to me about these problems and we pillow talk, I'm sure that there is multiple conversations that led up to him losing his mind. Like it just wasn't him
Yes.
coming up with this stuff
Yeah,
on his
true.
own. Like Ryan is smart, but
That's a very good perspective.
he's
It's
not
good
that
to
smart
hear,
to be
like,
putting together these conspiracy theories that he has. Like,
Right.
I'm sorry I had to say
He's
it.
got some help with that.
you know, all his conspiracy theories, they leave him like he's not in the conspiracy. If you ever noticed that, it's just like all of y'all was wilding,
That
and
is
then he don't accept the
never a part of it.
responsibility.
He's
I
never
wonder
part
if
of it.
Rachel is acknowledging his responsibility, or if she's just like, nope, forget him, we'll dump them all.
Probably behind closed doors, but I think when they get in front of people, it's all of them. It's the crew against Ryan.
Right. Well, Rachel, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but Rachel, like, I had my first favorite moment of Rachel this week, and that was her outfit that she wore to the 90s.
Oh, yeah. So
It really wasn't even on the episode, but she won me over with the outfit. If I like
Yeah.
your outfit, I'm nicer to you. Sorry, call me shallow. But I was like, okay, bitch, you got me with the fly little 90s gear. Okay, you know, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Rachel, please don't let this turn into a non-mag part 2 if you were very, very, very against the drama, because didn't she talk him into giving her a second chance?
Yeah, she did.
But that's the
I
same
think she
type of thing she
deserves
was
a
trying to
second
get away
chance.
from.
Yeah, so I
if
don't-
it's really that she's trying to get away from, and that's my whole point. Because maybe
Like
it's
you think it's
just-
more so the whole cat situation and all that, and she's trying to get away
You
from
said
that.
it, not me.
Hey, I
Because
mean,
they
it
said
might
there's
be.
no 9mag without her and they weren't going to let it go until she was a part of it, and she can't be a part of it with what happened between the two of them. That's something they should have thought of ahead of time, though.
That's all I'm saying. But you know
They
what?
don't have no HR policy there at all. Like, y'all need to have some HR. Y'all need somebody to come
Girl,
and regulate
true.
what
We gonna
y'all
get-
should and shouldn't
like,
do.
y'all need to
Proper
chill this
and
out.
improper relationships
Right.
at work.
That's true. I know I'm kind of hard on Rachel because of the storyline. It just doesn't sit well with me. But Rachel, please, come on, girl.
Call to action.
It's a call to action. We cannot have this ghetto mess going on at this new shop. We elevating.
Please don't turn into Duchess.
Don't turn into Duchess, but like, if this is really about elevation, let's really see that it was worth everything that you guys said it was going to be worth, please.
Can I just point something out? I don't know if y'all peeped it, but she brought them like a little Buddha that's like for prosperity
Yeah,
and,
she
and,
did.
and like for their business, like as a peace offering. She's like, I'm really sorry, and I bought you this. And if you don't want to hire me back, it's okay. It's like, you really brought a peace offering.
She started crying and everything. I really need this job.
I need this job.
Well, Rachel, we
Here's
need
the
you. We counting on
scooter.
you. We're counting on you not to let this thing go downhill, okay? Because then it's going to be really embarrassing for Ryan if he has to go back with his tail between his legs and tell his crew.
For real. Like, so she has to be the one, like you said. So who's going to be like, she has to be the one to keep everything in check, including Ryan.
Right.
Keep everybody in check.
Right.
And now this new girl, what was her name? Bella Wasted is what Rachel called her. She's going to have to keep her in check too, because then it's kind of going to fall on Rachel. Like, well, you are the one that wanted to bring her back.
Exactly.
So in a sense, you're kind of responsible for her. And her
now, let's not sleep on Rachel's business acumen, because Rachel does have her own business as well. She has a fingernail polish line, and it's getting out there too. So congratulations to Rachel. We know that she knows how to run some shit, but we're gonna need her. We're gonna need to see her merge that with Nine Mag before we can give her credit for really knowing what she, knowing what she's doing, whatever. But she bossed up and she got him to kick out the crew. So let's see what happens now. Speaking of new hires, Lily decides to drag in a Lily friend.
A Lily friend. Yeah, because she felt outnumbered. She needed somebody on her side.
She needed somebody on her side, which is some weak shit. Like, I come to work to get my money.
Also, but not only that, like, okay, so fine. Like, but sometimes you feel like if you do feel a little outnumbered, you need someone on your side. But she's brand new. Like, you went to interview her and everything like that, but do you really know her? Because she could switch on you.
But
you don't even know how loyal she is or she's going to be.
What's going on in Lily's head is what I want to know.
Too much. I can't imagine how rapidly her brain moves from thing to thing, just because how erratic her emotions can be a lot of times. Wait, am I talking about myself? Sorry.
You're talking about me.
No, but I just thought it was crazy. Like, why do you really like say you want to have backup? And then it's like, do you want to have somebody have your back, or do you want somebody in your bed? Because she started hitting on her like crazy. Like, what's the craziest thing you've ever done?
And she's really
have a boyfriend.
She's
like,
cute.
Really
she has a look.
She's very pretty.
She has a look. Her tattoos are really nice. Her tattoos are fun. You know, her hair is her look
and
is
her story
fun.
is interesting as well. She was an accountant before this. Like, who gives up being an accountant to quit cold turkey and become a tattoo artist?
Stretch your earlobes and like really live out there. But she's, I guess she's living out her
who she
artistic
is. So
vision.
be who you are.
And she's successful. It's working out. It's working out for her.
Well, apparently a couple of people think she's cute. Because Ford got to flirting with it, and I was nervous for Reese's entire life.
I was scared for Ford's life.
I was nervous for Reese's entire life.
Yeah, because Nikki's not a small girl. Like, she's tall and stuff.
Yeah,
that's,
she ain't no tiny. Listen,
she's not. No, she's
tall and thick and strong.
Yeah,
we've seen her exert her strength quite a few times on this show.
Listen.
You know, so when Reese got to talking about how fine Ford was, and was all, actually physically touching that man in front of Nikki.
And he was okay with it. I was like, Ford.
Ford, your girl is Nikki.
right there.
But apparently
I don't think she saw all of that. Because if she would have saw all of that, I feel like tonight, like right now, I feel like Ford's life is in shambles. Or he was smart enough to get away from her before they watch this episode tonight. Like right now, I feel like he is getting cussed out. Like,
I don't know, because you know what, Nikki has been challenged with women being close to Ford, whether it's a cousin. Like, remember she lost her mind when the cousin or the half cousin or the half sister on the
well, that's because she was trying to like look out, because people are like, fake. Once you get on, they try to connect with you somehow. Like, you're my third cousin on my dad's side, twice removed. Like, no, I don't know you actually.
I feel like she used this opportunity to show her growth. Because we are so used to seeing her lose her mind over Ford.
True.
And after I saw a couple pictures drop on him on the internet, honey, I was like, oh, I see why.
We get it.
We get it. Okay, I retract every statement I've said about your crazy, because I get it.
We're with you now. Okay.
It's a group text. Make sure you with
Thank you.
But it's some things floating around that kind of like validate Nikki's kind of like,
her maturity, her growth.
Her craziness about Ford. But
now,
now, like, we get to see her kind of exercise a different side of herself, which was restraint in the face of flirtation. And also, she kind of decides, like, I want to join in.
Yeah. And I think, because Ford also said, like, oh, she think you cute. So I think they talked about Reese beforehand. So if she saw it, so that's why she was like kind of okay if she did see a little bit of something. That's why she didn't just like jump stupid right away. Exactly. It's like, oh, okay, well maybe we could. I think they had a conversation, and that's the only reason why Reese is alive.
That's logical. That's logical.
I think that's why.
I have a quote. I actually have a quote. This is my favorite quote of the show. It's from Nikki. It says, "Just because I touch a titty doesn't mean you touch a titty." And I feel you, Nikki, because it's just a whole different thing. You lead the way, and I understand that. And I think it's real cute that she was like, down and bring a little third in the room.
Reese was down for whatever.
She was down for whatever. And whoever.
The
bartender, like, girl, how aren't you supposed to be making the drinks? Like, how are you laying on the bar getting made out with?
You mixing drinks, not saliva. Come on, girl.
It just be some wild. All tattoo artists this crazy. Or is it just
Well, you know
It's
what?
just they just cast really crazy tattoo
cast really
artists.
crazy people. But Reese was like, "Oh, I know the tattoo shop drama, so maybe it gets a little crazy in there every now and then. I don't know."
Because it's a lot of free spirits, and it's like people who definitely don't play by the book. Like anytime you want to tat your body up and live like vicariously wearing your art, you don't play by the rules.
No.
You know, so it's
everybody
really
is a
hard.
little,
not playing by those rules.
How do y'all feel about Lily? Period. So Lily brings in this new girl. She takes it upon herself, being the newest person, member of the Nine Mag family, which is now branching off into Loyalty Inc. She takes it upon herself to not check with the original crew, but to bring a new person in.
But to preface that, I think that why she did it was because Charmaine was like, "Oh, Danielle's coming back," and after Danielle was on like an engagement break. I've never heard of an engagement break. I heard maternity leave.
Girl.
I heard to go on a honeymoon, but an engagement break to a dude who cheats on you religiously,
Right.
I don't know. But anyway, but that's why she
I hope
did
she
it.
scrubbed him down real good because she definitely had contact with that.
We gonna
crusty
talk about the
velvet.
way she chooses to cleanse things later on in this episode.
But also with Lily, like, okay, so if she may feel like Danielle doesn't need to come back, but she was a part of Nine Mag. Like
The original
Nine
OG
Mag.
Nine
She's
Mag.
a day one. So to me, she would have a right to come back if she wanted to come back. You know? So Lily was upset about that. Lily was upset, like everyone had all these plans to redecorate the shop and everything. She's like, we don't have no money, which is understandable. It's understandable you guys don't have money. Then Danielle comes in and she's like, oh, well, let's get the wall where Ryan painted all over Nine Mag. And Lily gets upset again, like, she's like, bitch, didn't I just tell you to stop talking about decorating? But Lily, that is an issue that needs to be taken care of, that you guys can afford to cover.
It's paint.
Yeah, like, it's paint. Come on, Lily, calm down. So that's why it's like, Lily, calm down.
Where is all this coming from? Is it liquid courage?
I just need to know if everybody, first off, too many cooks in the kitchen.
Exactly.
And I understand what Lily's frustration is. I think she doesn't have any money is what she's saying.
Yeah.
B, she is the one who, it was her idea for them to just start a whole new thing. And she brought them all together at Van's store and telling them we just should do our own thing and we become Loyalty Inc. And it was initially her idea. So I could see maybe she's like feeling like she's left out. And she obviously has emotional traumas that make it hard for her to express herself in situations where she truly cares and loves somebody. We saw her relationship with Junior. It was volatile. I don't think not because she didn't care, because she doesn't know how to express conflict in care. Like, so I think that's just her issue with that. So she cares about this. That's why she got so mad.
You know, I can relate to that too, because I remember, like, I'm from Baltimore. It's not really like the easiest place to
like, they're not
up.
passing out hugs at the street, like on the East Coast. Like,
you know,
not like,
and it's just like you kind of have to have this show. So I don't know where she came from, but I realized, like, at a point in my life, like, I don't know how to end stuff without sticking a knife and twist it. And maybe she's that type of person where it's just like she has to learn, like, in the business world that that's not how you handle yourself. Like, everything can't be handled with a fight.
It's not even business. Even in your
Just
personal
in life.
life.
In your personal life, period.
Because the thing
It's
is,
not
like you
worth
said,
the moment.
Right.
She doesn't know how to express herself.
You
And
have to
sometimes,
learn and grow.
like, if you are upset and you feel like you may cry or something like that, especially in those environments in the hood or whatever, you feel like crying or something like that. That's a weak emotion. So you're sad, but you can't really show that
And so
because
you
you have to
fight.
defend yourself. You have to fight. You have to
It's
show
true.
anger
Big
before
facts,
you show sadness.
anger is a secondary emotion. If you're angry, something else happened before that.
Exactly.
It's usually sadness,
Good
disappointment,
point.
something like that.
Yes. Good point.
Yep.
So Lily, I mean, we can get back to her and her little, like, showing out, but she definitely, I just said, like, this point of the episode, I just feel like she's already overstepping her boundaries. I hadn't even seen what else was coming up next, but where I just want to leave this is that right now, the taste that she left in my mouth is that you doing too much, sis, to be the newest crew member.
Yeah.
You're just doing too much. You need
And
to
then
pump your
fighting
brakes.
Danielle.
Yes.
Like, also, I want to say, Danielle, I don't understand why you were still sitting down.
Yeah.
While that girl was, like, threatening to fight you. We don't do that in Chicago. Like, you made us
just
look bad.
Let
Like,
her walk up on you.
Yeah,
As soon as
don't
she
let
started
nobody
walking
walk up on
towards
you,
you,
girl.
Yeah, like,
you should be like, hold on, what are we walking
what
up?
are we walking
Unless
up
you
on?
got
Right. It's like,
unless
what
you
we
unless your
walking up
special
on?
move is to grab the person from underneath and
Yeah,
put them
and,
in
like,
some
flip
sort of
her
flip
over
over
or
lie.
something.
Like,
If that ain't your special
if you're
move,
not in
get
the
up on your
advantage
feet.
position, get
Get
up.
up.
Get up, sis. You gonna let crazy Lily stand over you? We already know she ain't got it.
Right?
But
She ain't got it
Danielle,
all.
she was getting her flipper on. She was getting those kicks in, though. I was like, dag, that's exhausting. To kick is way harder than to, like. But her
She
ponytail was still
still.
on.
It
I saw
was
that. I was
still. She
like,
was like,
her hair's going to get messed up. She just
Still
after
look
fight, she's like,
pretty.
Well, we got a little bit of more Lily drama to get to, and I do want to get into Forest Party. But before that, we got a little bit of information from the network from El Marie. She's gonna share with us. Or
yeah.
Felicia.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can definitely do that.
Whoever.
What's up, After Buzzers? Here at the network, we produce after shows for nearly all of your favorite shows. From dramas, reality TV, sci-fi, and more. There's literally no network that works harder to serve you. But now we need your help, so we're asking that you please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. Besides helping us out a ton, here's what's in it for you. It caters specific content that you already like directly to you. It caters to your favorite shows to you, so you don't have to seek our after show out. Just pop right up. And it suggests content from other channels and podcasts that you also might be interested in. So subscribing to our YouTube channels will also help you discover new shows we're sure that you'll love. Since you're here with us on reality TV, we have Teen Mom, Jersey Shore, Bar Rescue, and The Proposal, one of my new favorites. And remember, we have channels for other genres too. Please do not be shy about subscribing to those either. And if you're worried about pesky notifications, don't be. They're optional. This is easy. Hit the subscribe button now for an even easier AfterBuzz experience. If you do, write it in the comments. We'll shout you out on air. And seriously, thank you guys so much. You are the best fans. We promise to keep doing our very best to serve you guys.
Yes, thank you so much, Felicia. That was lovely. Shout out to everybody that tunes into us every week. We really
hit that
appreciate
subscribe
you guys.
button, comment.
So subscribe, yes. Make sure you comment. Tell a friend to tune in. Share us on your YouTube, on your Facebooks, and on your Instagram. Just share us, you guys, and let them know that we're reviewing your very, very, very favorite shows ever. And we also like to give a shout out to everyone listening to us on iTunes. We always give shout outs to people that, watch on YouTube, but we rarely, like to talk about our listeners. So big, big, big shout out to our listeners on iTunes. Give us 5 stars. Let us know what you think about in the comment section, what you think about our review, how you feel about the episode, what we should talk about more, all of those good things. Just tune in. But thanks you guys on YouTube and you guys on iTunes for tuning in to our podcast. All right, so now Nikki, being a good girlfriend that she is being, decides to throw her bae a surprise 90s party.
So
That was cute.
She officially kept it a secret, and 4 damn near fell out when he walked through the door. Like, why am I at a party on a dry ass Monday?
He's like, what are we doing here? Like, it's Monday.
Yes. How cute was that?
That was really cute because he was really surprised. And
Yes.
Charmaine did a good job as well because she kept it quiet. I was like, what?
I was
Right.
surprised till
This big
Charmaine.
mouth.
Charmaine can't hold water, so
Charmaine solid. Y'all tripping.
No, Charmaine.
She
is-
came
we,
through
you know,
this time.
We love Charmaine, yeah, but that girl got a big mouth. She knows she got a big mouth.
I feel like she tell the truth. I feel like she's unadulterated about the truth. Like, I'm going to just spill the tea if it's the truth and don't be mad at me. But I don't feel like she's like a shit
I
starter.
will say she's starting to boss up just a little bit. Like even before then, like she's been the one kind of getting everybody together. Okay, let's stop this. Let's stop this arguing and this fighting. We need to come together and move forward. This is what we were about before. So she's stepping up like that boss mentality. Like
I feel like
let's
it's
get
her
this
place
shit
to do
together.
that too. Like she's kind of been like the den mom, so to speak. Like she's the one that kind of like, for the most part,
She's stepping into
she's
it
like
more now,
manager
though.
slash.
well, she was already like the office manager and taking care of the front desk
Exactly.
stuff and the day-to-day things anyway. So she kind of just kept that going.
I
Plus
personally
some.
felt
Yeah.
like she should still be the manager of the shop. Like I feel like she should have been the one that like, okay, I'll still help oversee it. I know how things run or whatever, but they haven't officially made anybody anything yet,
And that's
right?
not gonna work, but we'll
It's
get
not
to
going to
that.
work. We're getting glimpses of that and not
Yeah.
working. But back to this party. There's a 90s party, and it's, really, really, really fun looking. But at this party, Lily's cousin is there looking like a straight thug. Like she done did a bid. Like she will body slam your ass
Lily's
and fold
cousin
you up.
looked like somebody you send to someone else's house.
Right?
Like, yeah. big. Like she like got a big before her name. Like
Paloma.
Big Paloma. Big P.
Yeah.
Big P.
Master P.
Right? That's the
Or
one
a
we have to
little,
look at
or a
that.
little,
Or
because that's like
little.
irony.
She could, yep.
Yeah, because she
Yep,
she
that's
looks
the one
She
like,
looking like a
she
whole
looks strong.
gangster.
She looks
Yeah.
really strong. And that's
looks
what
really
I'm gonna
strong.
say. She looks very physically.
And she's having a
strong.
conversation with Charmaine just about Lily and about how things were. And it seems like the conversation is going pretty well.
Yeah, surprising because it does like she looks all tough and
She
everything. I thought she was
kinda-
gonna get in Charmaine's
yeah.
ass, but like they were having a
Started
civil conversation.
Maybe we didn't see the very start. It started a little aggressive from where we started at.
it did.
But I think that it probably didn't automatically start that way because
Maybe.
Charmaine said that she's seen her twice and she knows everything about me. So she must like Charmaine.
Right. Well, my thing is, how ironic is it that Charmaine is being confronted by a person who she does not know personally, but happens to know all her business. And then Lily is sitting off, knowing that she's been running her mouth about Charmaine, catching an attitude about Charmaine just holding her composure through a conversation that seems to be about her. You know what I'm saying? It's like
the things she was expressing too were like, I don't want it to be like this. We're not hearing each other. Like it was very like not happy about the current state of things, like wanting there to be a resolve.
Right.
And the cousin was just like, the cousin basically just don't come at her wrong because how, in our community or in our culture, it's like this.
Right.
So the conversation was well, but Lily just walked over and
Lily
thought they was talking about her because she's like, they don't got nothing else in common.
First of all, Lily, you was running you were running your mouth about Charmaine, obviously.
And then if you don't trust your cousin to come around and not talk about you, why are you bringing her anywhere?
Right.
Keep
It's
her
your
at
cousin.
home
Pull
where
your
she
cousin.
should be.
worried about that conversation.
Yeah, why are
right?
you worried about Charmaine?
should
Pull
know.
your cousin to the side and say, look, this isn't.
Or what are
she,
y'all
she
talking about?
wants smoke.
Exactly.
The problem is she wants smoke, and she's trying to assert herself in the wrong way. Like, low key, like Lily was supposed to come, and I would love for her to come back, but I'm almost at a point now where it's like I need to wait and see more from Lily before she comes, because I really don't have anything positive to say right now about how she's carrying it. Like, I get that she's trying to boss up, but she's going about it all the wrong way.
But
Like,
I mean,
stay in your place. Like, not even necessarily stay in your place, but work your way into a better light, into a better position with your colleagues. You don't just come into a situation brand new.
no one respects a position; they respect a person. So because y'all don't have any positions, that doesn't matter, and there's no respect for that. So y'all have to be able to respect the person. You can't just say like I'm the boss or we're all the boss, and that's just no. Like there's just like needs mutual respect. She probably feels disrespected from Charmaine making decisions,
But
it doesn't warrant that. But she could be in a different space. Like there's a bunch of other things that go on in your day-to-day life, your day-to-day life, my day-to-day life that we do
no
not
excuse
know,
for that
and everyone
shit.
has some crazy stuff going on. You never know what's happening behind the scenes. You never know what was said. We see an edited version of this show. So I try to keep that in mind as be objective as possible, that I don't actually know the whole story, because they show me what makes someone look the worst. They show us the very worst. It's like her cousin. I don't believe her cousin came up and was having negative or a volatile conversation, but they chopped it to get the worst part. So, she really did what she did, and that's not cool. But the background story, and also it's a while ago, so maybe if she comes on, you could talk to her, and she might see that and realize there's some problems.
I would love her to come up, but I just feel like I gotta think real good, like, because
what could you ask her that wouldn't be
like,
we gotta see how she would. I don't know. It would be. You just have to see how she's gonna handle things. I don't know. I would like to see Lily in another interview.
I think maybe a couple more like episodes we'll see. I think that she'll have a deep regret. Lily always does that. We've seen it what she did with Junior. I don't want to keep bringing up the past with her and Junior, but that's the only close relationship I have to go off of.
Right.
She flips out on him. She gets upset. She gets regretful. She cries. She says sorry.
But you know what I pay attention to? Okay, her actions are really wild and all over the place. But what she was saying was, you don't have the right. She was telling Charmaine that Charmaine doesn't have the right to do certain things. But I'm like Lily, like you.
Are we gonna get into their thing? Are we about to do that now?
Yeah, well, we're talking about it now.
Yeah. I was holding back, so I'm asking if we can let
we
go.
can get into it because I mean, it's still like you said, she's like she doesn't have the right, and then so since she hired Danielle back, so then Lily felt like she could take it upon herself and hire Reese, but it's like you're the one that offered the whole idea of no boss. Like, so it's not going to work. So then how dare you say so somebody doesn't have a right? But you all supposed to be equal.
I felt Charmaine when she was like, did you help build this? Like, you come in as the last hire of the official non-mag, and then you come in turning up, starting trouble, causing all kinds of fights, drinking too much, wilding out. Like, they party. She like, we party, but like, you party with no cap on top of your thing. Like, it's not really a positive light to show yourself in, and then to expect to just come in and start pulling boss moves. Like, she has to work on her trust, like you said, between her colleagues before she just comes in.
And her delivery is like how she addresses people and talks to them. Like, you need to speak to people calmly, just like how you feel like don't come at me disrespectful or crazy.
Charmaine didn't come at her crazy at all. Exactly. Like, she literally just was like, "This is what's going on." Like I'm like, she's passionate about it, but I don't think she was being disrespectful. She was just like, "Listen, like, no, like, I'm trying to tell you that we're not hearing each other." And then Lily's like, "You don't have the right, and then you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it, or whatever."
Lily
and I was like,
"Didn't
deserve it." Like,
Lily just out of pocket. I can't even
sit
here and try to explain her actions because them shits are irrational to me. I don't understand why she like takes the approaches that she does, or she conjures the drama that she does. I'm really lost when it comes to Lily.
The
I
thing
really
is,
am.
I agree with Lily a little bit when she said like this, we're in the right now. Like I do agree with that. You guys are in a new space, you're moving forward, but you can't discredit the fact or not acknowledge the fact that all of them were there kind of before you, and it's been for years. You know what I mean? That they were with 9mag.
Right.
So it is gonna be a little bit of that.
You're gonna feel a little left
Yeah,
out. You're
you're
gonna have
gonna
to
be
just
left
get
out.
over
You're
it
gonna have
because
that-
that's like me
yeah.
being like,
They
so I
have
was
a
on this panel
relationship.
tonight and I was a little left out. Like
Yeah.
I'm not normally here. You're not normally there.
Right.
So they have a flow and a groove, and you're just not a part of it just yet. Just can you
Right.
wait?
Just
give
wait.
it 6
Right.
months. Give it
Yeah.
a year. You
And
probably
you
will
have
act
to
like you was never
understand that.
there.
You have to
or never
understand
there
that.
before.
Yeah, it's a whole group.
Exactly.
It's what 4, 5, 6 of them. Like that's
Like
a
you
whole
can fit
group
right
of people.
in. You can fit
Yeah,
right
I just
in.
don't understand why she trying to come in strong on the situation.
And
like, I really
it's
don't.
dumb because she knows, and she even said that it's the guys are gonna take Danielle and Charmaine's side, and that's
Right.
why I need to have Reese. You starting something on purpose.
Exactly. She knows it's like she's gearing up for fights. Like, what are you coming to work for? And that whole, like, you don't know what people go
She
through.
just had to fight all her
That
life.
is
I
like,
see.
I think it's the worst excuse to say, you don't know what I've been through today. That's why I've been treating you like sugar honey iced tea. Like, that's not fair. Like, you are a professional. It doesn't matter what you've been through, because guess who's not going to care? The rest of real life. You have to handle yourself in a way that's not going to put you further down, further in a hole.
I think with
So
her,
she-
it's because it's habitual, and it's not like something that happened one time, and she didn't have just a bad moment. She didn't just have a bad day. It's something that we've seen so many times. Like, honestly, we could probably just put a whole little sizzle reel together of all the times that she broke something, broke down about it, apologized, and then started that cycle all over again.
Well, we just found another one for her to have to break down and apologize for, because
I
she
mean,
was out of
Throw
pocket.
something out there real fast.
Yes.
Didn't Junior look so happy with his new girlfriend?
I was
She is
about to say.
fuego.
I was about to say,
Mamacita.
speaking of drama free, Ryan goes on a double date with Junior and his girl, and Ryan brings his lady Rachel, and
She's pretty.
Ryan Junior looks happy
new
with a
girl.
beautiful girl, and
Fire. She looks way better than Lily. Sorry,
right,
Lily.
Ryan kind of pulls his boy in the middle of things and says, I love your energy. I would love for you to be a part of our, new crew. And even Junior is like, let me take a step back from the drama. Like, they're like polar opposites. Lily
The old girl and
Junior.
Oh, yeah.
How they're handling things.
True.
Because
But you can see that when they were together.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
He
But
was
how'd y'all
never
feel about
the
that
drama.
scene?
I
I'm here
think
for
Ryan
it.
was offended because he didn't immediately just
did-
jump on
he
it and say
didn't.
yeah. But
think he
Ryan's
understood.
I think Junior has a good concept of what's actually going on, like a clearer head. Like maybe he's a little bit more unbiased because he's an employee, but he's close with Ryan too. He like kind of was just like nah, because Ryan, you do your stuff too. Like you do stuff that adds to it. It'd be different if Ryan probably was not drama free, it was just them, but he.
He kept it real.
Yeah.
And he don't want to be in the middle of it because
Right.
he's taking a side. He's taking a stand, taking a side. If he does that, he could be in drama back with Lily. He's like, I got a new girl. She's fuego. I don't have no
Exactly.
problems with my new girl.
Because he
Exactly.
did take himself just completely out of the situation.
Yeah.
I don't
Like
blame him.
no 9mag,
Shout out.
like went to a whole nother shop for the time being. Like I gotta
Yes.
go.
Shout out to Junior. Shout out to Junior for being mature so far.
Sometimes the check
so
isn't
good.
worth it. Sometimes the check is not worth your
Yeah,
peace.
exactly. He got himself a new girl. She, like you said, she fuego caliente,
I
honey.
can't wait till they show this Jamaica trip. But
Yes,
anyway.
but supposedly things go very, very left for Junior, but we can't speak on that yet. But
we'll wait. We'll be patient to the episode.
let's get into our special segment. Every week we like to pick out our very, very favorite tattoos, and Elle Marie is going to.
Yes. So, three of us
that's
chose
my
tattoos. Okay, so you can go ahead and talk
got
about your
excited.
tattoo first.
I'm gonna say her name wrong, and I always do, but she is super lit, and I pulled it up and I don't have it now. Her name is Miriam Lupini, and she's on Instagram. She has like over 20K followers, but her specialty is these type of colorful tattoos,
colorful.
I had to look her up.
galaxies, star. She actually just did a really dope portrait of Rihanna that she was on the Shade Room for. So yeah, her specialty is color and cover up. So she kills it every time. I've been to her studio. It is lit. She is
she's
an
here in
amazing
LA?
artist. Yeah, she's out here in LA. She's an amazing artist. She paints. She does everything. The girl is just super
Awesome.
artistic.
That's
Super
That's
lit.
beautiful, and that's a Ganesh.
Yeah. So mine, I really like this one. So this is from Ace of Art, who is one of the new employees at 9 Mag.
Come on now.
I just think this is super dope.
Yes.
Like the cornrows, like it just embodies the essence of a black woman.
It's
The
black girl
cornrows,
magic.
the bamboo
like that.
earrings with the
Yes.
Africa in the middle, like
And look at
I
this
love it.
complexion work, with this lighting work that he does
Yeah.
on her, in her braids and on her face. That's beautiful.
Her face, look
The
at
fact that we
that.
can
Looks
see
like there's a-
parts and
Yeah.
Well, it's looking
Looks
like
like
you
she
can,
got like a highlighter on her face.
yes,
right?
we can
It's
still
super
count
dope.
on an amazing tattoo from 9 Mag, from the new 9 Mag.
Yep. So they're artists.
I'm
too.
mad we have to say the new 9
Right,
Mag.
I know, because honey, and this is the one I picked out. It's creativity, obviously, because creativity rules my life. This is by Van. It was posted on Van's page, and I just thought it was awesome. The lettering is really clean to me, and it spoke to me because I love creativity. So I love the line work. I'm a big fan of lines. So just the straight lines
say, it's
and just
very
the
straight.
boldness. Yeah, I just
That
like
thing
it.
looks like it
I'm
really
a
hurt.
I'm a big fan
All that shading.
of symmetry, and so I like the spacing and the size of the letters. They're all evenly spaced and equally like portioned out.
It's very clean.
Yeah, it's very,
Very
clean.
clean.
So shout out to Van for doing my
It's
favorite
dope.
tattoo.
It's dope. It
this
reminds
week.
me of when they wrote your name down in kindergarten, real neat and clean like that. Like,
Yes, absolutely.
love a clean font.
Okay, so before we wrap this thing up, El Marie, do you have any news and
We
gossip
do.
that you
Let's
wanna
get
put
into
us
some
up on?
news.
AfterBuzz TV News.
All right, let's see. We're going to go to Lily first. So I'm a little upset I didn't screenshot this when she first posted it because she mentioned editing, the
There's that
producers
fit I was talking about.
and everything like that. So she mentioned that, but now I guess after the show came on, she revised her post.
Oh, you switched it up on us,
She
Lily.
switched it up on us. Lily, you stay true to who you are. But no. So anyway, in this caption, she was like, I am who the F I am. It is what it is, homie, but y'all see me. So I'm so imperfect. Yeah, I drink. Yeah, I'm emotional. I got a bad temper, but I always take care of business, bitch. Okay.
Okay.
So, that was her caption for her. She has more there, like, thanks to VH1 for allowing us to be a part, allowing us, the viewers, to be a part of their lives. For those that know me and love me, or if I don't know, I'm sorry. For those who I don't love, y'all miserable bitches too. Okay. I don't. Sometimes, reading people's captions.
It's like, that was difficult to read.
It
I
was
wanted
difficult to read.
I mean, but Lily, like, yes, you are who you are, but growth and elevation
add
is a
words.
major part of life.
Yeah.
You do not want to keep reliving a season one. You do not want your
don't.
first season. You don't want to keep reliving that, Lily. And I feel you. Like, be who you are, love who you are. There's nothing wrong
you
with
are
that.
who you are does not excuse character flaws that you can do things
Yes,
about.
Yeah.
and
It's-
take this opportunity to evaluate yourself
Yeah, I was gonna
and
say. Mm-hmm.
grow from it. There's nothing wrong with owning a mistake. It actually makes you stronger. You
I would've
know,
wished
Especially
her to
being
say
on
that,
TV
yeah.
now, like you're able to watch yourself back.
Right.
You're able to see yourself outside of yourself.
Right.
So it's something should click to you
Right.
to where you're like, I need to change these things, or I need to
Yeah.
get help, because there's nothing wrong with that. Because like we said, it's sadness. We know the story of her father and things like that.
Right.
We know that girl has come from pain, and she looks like she's still in pain.
Right.
It's okay, Lily, to go get some help, because
It
it's not okay
is.
to lash out at everybody all the time.
because you want friends who are going to have your back. You need support in this life, and you don't want to give your friends the feeling that at any moment you might spaz on them, or at any moment you might lose
Y'all
it on
just
them.
keep
That's
Lily
not a
lifted
cool
in prayer.
feeling.
Just
So,
lift her
yeah.
up. Lift your hand to heaven for her.
Lily-
Just keep her in your prayer.
I like you. I like the fact that you go hard for yours, Lily, but you got to get some tact
gotta
with
calm- yeah,
yourself.
you
You
gotta
got to get
calm
some
down a
tact,
little bit.
sis. So,
But
what else you got?
let's look at Ryan and Rachel in their 90s gear.
Fly.
Super fly.
He got the Carl
So,
Kanai. Shout out to Carl
Right?
Kanai.
They definitely looked super 90s.
Kept
so here's
it.
the tea.
I love her pose.
Here's the tea. We didn't see them at the party,
No,
Right.
we did
but they were
not.
at the party.
They were at the party. Ryan said it.
So,
They be editing
on the
stuff.
dance floor.
On
wasn't
the
He
it?
dance
said it's
floor,
not
too.
what y'all
Like the
think it
dance floor.
is.
If you guys go to Ryan's page, he posted this today.
Yes.
It's more slides on that. You'll see that him partying, him and Don are dancing. Like, so his caption was, I mean, if I would have went to a 90s party, we dressed to the MFT and partied hard.
Who all of those people he was with, El Marie? Was that his new crew?
Well, might have been a new crew.
Because there were several people dressed in
them
the 90s. But I thought the fit was
a lot of
fly.
people, but the fit was fly.
Yeah.
It shows
The
you the
jumper.
editing because like
Okay.
we would have
Right.
thought like Ryan had no part
It
and he
makes
wasn't
me upset
wasn't
because it
there
makes
for
me think
Force
y'all
party.
y'all not really mad. Y'all playing me, and that
Right.
that kind of pisses me off.
Well,
a
they
little
came
bit.
together. They were here together 2 weeks ago. Ryan and Ford both came together to say, you know, hey, the best friendship is still intact.
Well, that's
so,
good.
because, you know, I was a little confused when I saw Ryan ask Junior to come to the new shop, but not Ford. I was confused. So, but we'll wait and see.
Yeah, we'll put that in predictions.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, Ryan took a group photo, and it's like the group photo is mostly like the new 9 Mag people, but at the same, so that's interesting. So some of the new 9 Mag people were at that party too.
Production.
Okay, VH1, we see your edits and skills.
We see y'all.
Are we your mess?
But
your
shout
mess
out
building
to
skills.
shout out to Ryan being in the building to celebrate his best friend's party,
Yeah.
Despite the
Everything
disagreement.
going on.
Yeah,
you should
that's
be there
love.
for your friend.
And the fit was crazy. Rachel, the fit was crazy. I gave it to
they
you.
both were super 90s.
So let's bring this thing on. We're gonna go into predictions, y'all. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I need my prediction music because it always helps me in my Creole moments.
Your AfterBuzz TV.
Coming to me.
This music creeps me out so bad. I can't get it.
I like the strobe lights, so I'm like,
Every
hey.
show, I'm like,
So what you got?
Dang.
It's a lot of stuff that we
It
saw
is a
at
Well,
the end.
I know. I'm trying to take it all in. I predict that Charmaine is going to affect it. She's not going to be successful at getting rid of Lily, even though she pulls the Ryan.
She does
She
pull
pulled
a
a
Ryan.
She said, I'm the boss. She said, I'm the HBIC.
I'm going to have to keep it funky. I have no idea how this is going to go over with the rest of the crew.
The prediction that I have is I think her and Lily are going to get into it again.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because she definitely was like,
Because
Lily
they
gotta
already
go.
heated. Lily was not apologetic. She was like, well, you shouldn't have been talking.
She said, look at my eye. And she had a black
Yeah, she had-
eye.
and you know
I'm
what's
tired
funny?
of y'all
'Cause-
beating on my girl Charmaine.
And that's
I'm over it.
That's
I had-
serious because she works in media. Like,
yes,
at her face
that's
and
not
stuff.
okay. Yeah, like that's a lot
I
of
feel
makeup
like
to cover that up.
I feel like as a crew, I would be like, yeah, she need to go. I'm not even
Yeah.
gonna lie. I'll be like, Lily, you
That's
gotta
not
kick
okay.
rock. We didn't
It's
even
one
hire
thing-
you.
Yeah, it's one thing, a little tussle or something like that. She hard down punched her. And I was telling you, I was like, oh, I didn't think she got her that good. I was like, let me rewind it. But like, yeah, she got her.
No, she got her.
Got her.
She got it.
I just
Because
feel
it
like
was
she needs to
unexpected out of
go.
nowhere. It didn't even. Yeah.
She was hired by Ryan, right?
Yeah, so you really like.
He brought
Lily,
Lily
why
and
don't you go to
Junior.
Loyal?
Won't
I
you
mean, why don't you go
go?
to the new 9 Mag?
Girl, why are you trying to force yourself into something and
Because
make
you
yourself?
really weren't even in there with all the whole like cat drama and
'Cause
everything
maybe
like that.
she
Like, why
wants
she didn't
a
follow
family.
Ryan?
She wants a family, y'all.
But she wants to conquer. Damn man, I ain't here. I can't even. I can't even.
Too many
give her
layers
all
to that
that
onion. So just
is.
go ahead and probably just hang your brain up for that one. Just
Lily,
forget about it.
Lily just the wild card. I don't know.
I'm just
I feel like
excited
she
for,
need to
for next
go.
week's episode.
But I know
I'm
she's not going to.
super
So what is
excited.
that? Well, I'm super excited too, and I guess we'll just have to wait and
I
see.
do want to say this real quick for everyone. Make sure you guys keep up with us on our social media because next week is the 4th of July.
Yes.
So we may have air our show on Thursday, or we may just double up for the next week just in case you're looking for us. So like I said, check out our social media pages and we'll let you know if we're going to come on Thursday of that week or just double up for the week after.
Yes. So
keep you posted.
That's this week's review. Do you guys have any last thoughts that you want to add?
I can't wait to see her burn his clothes up, waiting the XL style. I can't
Yes.
wait. Burn it to the ground.
Crispy, crinkly, crackety, crunchity.
You ain't gonna have
I mean, that was
anything to wear.
Burning.
Terrence is just Terrence.
She had a whole nother pile to go to.
Dirty.
And then soak him in a tub of like peroxide.
Throw a
and
little bleach in
alcohol.
there.
Need some bleach. You need to really disinfect him before you touch him again, honey.
Listerine in his mouth, like.
Nah, this is terrible. He's horrible. Not my man. Not my problem.
Right. Until next week, I'm going to relieve myself of this headache trying to dissect this stuff. But you can find me on Instagram at king_karma_.
And you guys can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at elmarietv.
And you can find me on Instagram at It's Felicia Michelle, on Twitter at everyone, the number one, hates V, and on Monday nights on Houses of Potomac, Thursday nights on Growing Up Hip Hop, and Monday nights again on Shades of Blue.
Sis on all this. Come on, sis. She's working, okay? Yeah, shout out to Felicia for being such a lovely host.
Thank you
Yes.
for coming
And shout out to
tonight.
Drew and Kiki. We really miss you guys. And until next week, we are your AfterBuzz Crew for Black Ink Crew Chicago. And we'll see you guys next week. Stay tuned so we can let you know when.
Yep.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.